Okay. Beta quest. This will be a run. That is not where I wanted that. Okay. Okay. So I had to change my setup slightly to be able to, well, not use my CRT, but use a monitor, so aiming slightly to the side now, but it should be fine. The weirdest thing is my controller is directly underneath my mic, which is not quite normal for me yet. Let's go. Right, no skipping cutscene. Well, no opening cutscene, really. Okay, beta quest. Loading zone randomizer for Twilight Princess HD. For some reason, this is on the Twilight Princess SD category extensions. Probably mostly because there isn't an HD category extensions. But it's one of the few categories I haven't done yet. So I've spent a lot of the last 2 weeks just preparing for this run, making a route, because the old world record didn't have a route, and I'm gonna beat it by quite a bit today. Using the seed Anno because it happened to work, which is really nice. And yeah, I'll try to explain things as I go along. But basically, right now I need to be a wolf because I need to get the Master Sword. That's my second split. And as it turns out, if you save warp in the sewers, it puts you as a wolf. So that's why I go here, and then, well, conveniently, we also have to finish the sewers, although I don't know why the camera messed up there. Although we're not going to complete it the normal way because that's slow. I don't know what the best way to mash text on a gamepad is. So I'm gonna deathwarp to this guy. And the way beta quest works is loading zones and deathwarps are randomized. Save warps to an extent, but they're like always going to be in safe locations. And yeah, it's randomized based on file name, so we're able to make a route just by having the same file name every time. And I will also mention the file name I'm using is not optimal, for reasons I'll get into later. So, going here lets me get the bow. For some reason, you're able to just transform into a human whenever, even before you get the Master Sword, and it just puts you back as wolf after, when you load again. So, we just get the bow there because it's convenient. And just deathwarp to this torch slug, maybe. So I'll be a wolf again, and we're going to finish the sewers. Oh, I also forgot to split the first time. The first split. So we're off to a great start. Just have to leave Bulblin Camp real quick, and that'll put me right in the place I need to be. Right at the end of the sewers. So we're finishing the sewers right about 4 minutes in. The sewers wouldn't normally be required, except there is a single boss that the loading zone requires finishing sewers, and you have to go through the loading zone before Fair and Twilight ends. And that was probably the hardest thing to route. So now we're in the Castletown Mallow Mart during the Twilight, but they don't care because it's inside, so how did you get in there anyway? I save warp and that'll put me back in Castletown. Castletown's really nice. It's a consistent 6 exits. And the one we're going to now, the south exit, leads to Kakariko, which is even nicer. Kakariko has, in total, 23 loading zones. For some reason, Beta Quest also includes, like, the difference between left and right doors. So, it's got 23 exits in total, and we'll be using several of them in the run. I would kill those Shadow Beasts now, but I kinda can't because I'm a wolf. So, I'll just go to the place I need to go. I mean, I could transform into human, but that's slow. Yo, Chris. Also, you can totally get the lantern as a wolf, so that's something. I need the lantern for one thing in the run. I don't even remember what it is, but I definitely need it. Quick death warp there, and then one more death warp and we'll get the Master Sword. Your message finally showed up for me in chat. It was on my chat on screen for a while before it showed up on my actual chat. But that should only happen for the first chat message. It's just weird. Okay, death warping here will put me right in front of the Master Sword puzzle. Well, right on the Master Sword puzzle. So, we have to spend a minute to get the Master Sword because we didn't have one that put us behind the door. I'm gonna beat the record by like 7 hours and 30 minutes or something, so this will be a fun run. This seed is file name Anno, and it's not actually that good for all dungeons. I mean, it's okay. It's pretty good. However, I do have to finish all 3 of the Twilights, which is not ideal. But it does have a nice way to get to the Master Sword. 730 Master Sword. The any percent seed that people use gets the Master Sword in like 4 minutes. For reference. Have you done much Beta Quest, Chris? It is a lot of fun. I kind of just got absorbed into it and spent 2 weeks trying to make a route for all dungeons. And fortunately it worked. It was very frustrating near the end when I had 2 seeds that were missing 1 boss. Until I found... well, I found Stallard. That was the boss that was missing in this file name. Thanks, Cabbage. This is silly. I agree. So, next split after the Master Sword is Ball and Chain. In my head, this run is split into like 3 segments. The first part, we just get like all of the items, and then we do all of the Twilights, and then we just have a boss rush at the end. And it's really fun. Save warp from here to get back to Castletown. And yeah. Oh, that world record is not accurate. That's the 90% world record. Nice splits. Okay, according to the splits, I'm going to be like 2 hours off of world record, but don't pay attention to it. So that puts us back in Kakariko. I am just going to stay as a human. I will probably do a beta quest any percent run once this is done. Yeah, the current world record for all dungeons is 9 hours and 40 minutes. And he didn't have a route. And I have a route that really sucks. He didn't have a route, and so it was very slow. I can turn into a wolf now. Okay. Eldon Vessel, 11 minutes in. I only went through like 5 file names, although this was the first one I tried. I just, after giving up on the other 4, I came back to this one and found the last boss I was missing. The file name on this seed is Anno. Or, yeah, the file name on this run is Anno. Capital A-N-O. So, yeah, it was the first one I tried. The rest were just, like, random strings. So that puts us right in Darkhammer, which is really convenient. So I picked up the bomb bag at the start of this run. Just in Link's house, I picked the bomb bag option over the Epona option. Because it makes it a lot faster to deathwarp in some places. But we also have to get bombs, so I'm gonna go out of Darkhammer's room and get them bombs real quick, you know. We'll get a total... So, I'm gonna get these 5 bombs and then 10 bombs later. And then I'm gonna get the 15 bombs in City. I take 2 hearts of damage, or I take 1 heart of damage there. Man, I'm stuttering. Take 1 heart of damage there, because I'm gonna be death warping again, obviously. Nice split, dude. Get 5 bombs there. They'll be useful real soon. It's okay, I missed the ball and chain split in any percent runs, so we're fine. Okay. I get the dungeon map because I need to get the Uku. And I can't enter this room without getting the dungeon map, which is kind of silly. So, Uku warps are the same as vanilla. They always put you right outside the dungeon. Which is really nice because I need to enter the dungeon to get to the next place. I need to enter specifically the right entrance there, because I don't know why, but the left entrance and the right entrance go to different places. And if I remember correctly, the left entrance was Zant, and I am not ready to beat Zant right now. Kind of glitchy right there because I finished the sewers, and so it's supposed to be closed. I also find it interesting that it might just be like the Ganondorf amiibo effect, but voiding takes 2 hearts, unless you void in lava, and that only takes 1 heart. Wow, these rolls are very optimal. I need to death warp 4 times here. We're going to be dying and saving a lot in this run, so get used to it. I think this is the fastest way to death warp here. I mean, using a bomb would be faster, but I need to save my bombs for later. But like a bomb and then doing that would be optimal. Okay, 1 more death warp, and this one's free because it just puts us in the floor. Okay, flashing lights warning. Probably should have said that more in advance. For some reason, the enter Ook animation is messed up. Anyway, this is Ook. Seven hops. Thanks, Ook. I'm not playing on hero mode. This is the normal mode, but Beta Quest just automatically does that. I save warp after this one. Yeah. Alright, if I split in half of the splits, that's pretty good, right? Okay. 17 minutes in, we got the boomerang. That's a pretty fast boomerang split. So, the goal of this run is to beat all dungeons, but we have to talk about what that means, because obviously dungeons are kind of weird in this thing. Like, if you get into a dungeon, you can go freely in the dungeon, but if you leave, like, the dungeon entrance, or if you go to the boss room, that's randomized. Those are randomized doors. So, like, our goal is to get to all of the bosses and then get to the save prompt after the bosses. Also, for some reason, Cave of Shadows is bugged out and you can just climb up on the ledge and back up and void out. Save prompts is the technical wording. Which means I could do Stallard skip. Come on. The funny thing is, I can actually do Stallard skip in this run. When I enter the Stallard room... Come on. Come on. Okay, I'm gonna actually turn human because the next place I want to be human. when I enter the Stallard room, for some reason the exit door is just open, so I can just avoid Stallard and go to the exit room. I might still fight him anyway, because that seems like cheating. So bombs deal 2 damage to Wolf. I just use that to speed up the process a little bit, because Boblins are really bad at killing you. Okay, I think... Okay, I'll be death warping 2 more times to get to Deku Toad. Keys are OP because they can kill you in 1 hit. Ice Keys, specifically. Getting frozen is just massive damage to Wolf. It's not all die RTA, just mostly. So conveniently, there's a 10 bomb chest right here, so we can get enough to get to the next bombs without losing a bunch of time from slow death warps. But otherwise, it's just another death warp here. I can't equip when I'm dying. Unfortunate. Deku Toad is going to be really quick. There we go. Good boss. Really lucky, like, with the seed, or just with how the boss works? Ball and chain is 2 hits, so if you throw it and then it comes back, that's enough damage. I knew that from the 2013 SD no save and quit route, which is great. Oku's gonna talk to us through the wall. Pog. My next exit is leaving Snow Peak, so I'll just take some damage on the way. Need to get down to 1 heart, ideally. And the Chillfos is here, so that's a quick damage down. Nice entrance cutscene there. Now we've got some Shadow Beasts to make our day fun. Also, leaving Snow Peak is leaving Palace of Twilight. Yep, that's how that works. Or is that the portal entrance? I'm not sure. I think we see this room just 1 more time in the run. It's not enough, not useful enough to justify killing the Shadow Beasts and getting the portal. Okay, we are almost to Bow. Really close here. Now, if I just backflipped off of Epona right there, it would softlock. I would be walking into Epona infinitely, which is, you know, good game design. Wow, nice iframes. Okay. Now, another thing that Beta Quest allows you to do is ride Epona anywhere. You have 2 items that you can choose at the start. One of them is a bomb bag, one of them is the horse call. Horse call is useful because you can use Epona anywhere. And so I am now on Epona in Bow's house. If I talk to Bo on Epona, the game soft locks, so I have to make sure that Epona is far away. I had a different seed where when I got to Bo's house, I was a wolf. Like, it was... I said no, dude. I was a wolf. There is exactly one spot in Bo's house where you can transform from wolf to human. I said yes, dude. Not a very good speedrun, this isn't. The one place you can turn from a wolf to a human in Bo's house is inside Bo's bed. Which is an interesting one. We can see Epona there, just chilling. I didn't actually know that before, so that's something. Okay. Okay. Yep. Okay. I see. Those are some good high fives, though. I really appreciate it. $25.57 iron boots. Alright. So, I need to go out the left door. This puts me back in Fenati's palace. Fenati's palace usually is really annoying because there are lots of ways to get in here and only one way out. Because each of the cutscenes that Fenati can show you is a different entrance. But in this case, it puts us in the waterfall room, which is kinda useful. But not useful enough to use that more than once. I need a total of 10 rupees in this run. That extra 6 rupees was accidental. There are 3 entrances here. I go through the left one. Left, middle, and right. I'll put you in a different spot so they all are randomized. And we're right outside of Death Sword, so hopefully this fight will be quick. And I'm a pleb, so I'm not going to be doing Death Sword skip. Because I just don't feel like it. If someone wants to take my record in this, then fine, I'll do it. I'm also not even doing the one cycle, I'm just going to be doing the easy ball and chain strats. Oh, I can't even do DSS, that's even better. Nor will I get Minna on my back, except in the Twilights. I don't get the Minna charge for a while. Well, okay, I get it next split, but... And I will not be finishing MDH in this run. Morpheal is the second to last boss, so we just go from Morpheal straight to Ganon without finishing MDH, and it's beautiful. 2.5 minute split. Nice. I should be using the other save files as well. Just feels silly. Okay. So, if you thought save warping enough, or save warping once was enough, it isn't. I need to save warp twice. Specifically because, when you deathwarp, where you came from, or like your entrance into the room. So when I go out Castletown South, it spawns me right next to like the Death Mountain Trail entrance, right here. I need that spawn point because when I deathwarp, that puts me where I need to go, rather than where I would go if I just warped to Kakariko. Ooh, the Eldon Pog. 100 rupees a night. If I read that right. So there's the Skargrog here. He's our friend. Kind of ignore him for a little bit, but don't do it. There's a bug. They kind of moved around the bugs in Beta Quest, so there's one right there. Get that as a quick detour. This will put us at Lake Hylia. We'll be seeing this more than once in the run. Water bombs. I don't even know how to get Zora armor. Like, I don't know if you just have to be lucky with the graveyard state, or if you have to actually beat the wagon escort. But I wasn't able to find a way to get the Zora armor, so we're doing water bombs. And if everything goes well, I will have like 7 water bombs at that point. This puts me in the Forest Temple, and I don't actually need that place yet. We'll be going there later. I just need to get Uku, because the way to start Faron Twilight is by saving Tallow. And for some reason in this seed it was not easy to get to North Faron, so the fastest way is just to go through the Forest Temple, get the Forest Temple Uku, and just warp out. Also, did you know that ball and chain can burn webs? A lot of fun there. I remember learning that for Hundo back in the day. When we got the ball and chain before getting the bow, and so we had to go through a cave without bomb arrows, so it was the fastest to do ball and chain. So he saved Tallow. Yay. I didn't know that, Cabbage, but I did know that spring water can break the light arrow blocks in Stone Tower in Majora's Mask. Yeah, bomb arrows can burn webs. I think bombs alone can also burn webs. But, like, why would you even need this information? Also, if you hover high enough, the spring water can also activate the jewel that inverts Stone Tower. But that's so slow. Okay, where do I go? Okay. Right, I'm going to South Faron. We already went there. So going through here puts me in South Faron. And I can get the vessel real quick. Low percent probably does that. That sounds like something low percent would do. They also hover up with the blast mask, so that's a lot of fun. So this split is not Faron Twilight, because I need to beat 2 bosses before Faron Twilight ends. Otherwise, I'm going to have a lot of problems. I need Midna Charge on my back for exactly... I need Midna Charge for one trick. Later. So I have to get this portal. Otherwise, I would just skip it. Although, current Majora's Mask low percent just gets the Moon's Tear and then does the any percent route for cycle skip. Has no permanent items except for magic, because I think they consider that an item. I don't even think I need to kill those guys. I think I could just go north because the barrier didn't spawn. Maybe. I hope that if anyone else runs this, they run with a different seed that's actually better, so that they're not just trying to optimize this bad seed. This slightly unoptimal seed, I should say. So, there are 12 tiers to get in each vessel. In the Farron on Elden Twilights, there are 13 bugs, which is interesting. But that's just because sometimes it's going to be super hard. Where do I go? Oh. Ayuzuku. To get back to the Forest Temple so I can go to North Farron. I've gone through this route a few times, but I don't remember every detail. So I have the route doc open. And if you didn't know anything about Beta Quest, the route doc would make no sense. And maybe even if you did know things about Beta Quest, just not this seed. Alright, time to surprise all of the TPHD people in here. Oh, Jamal. They unpatched EMS for Beta Quest. Which is good, because there is a bug right here, and how else are you going to get this bug? Then I warp out, right? Or do I use the thing? Oh, right. I void warp. I did that exactly how the SD version does it, except in high definition. I don't know how Dragon Maid got rid of the invisible wall, but that was his idea. Okay, get the portal, and then I'll save warp. So I need to take a quick detour and go and beat Goron Vines. And Fyrus is surprisingly easy to get to. There are like 5 ways to get to him in this seed, which is super weird. The way I'm getting to him is probably not actually the fastest, but the fastest... I wasn't able to find a really convenient way to get there. Gonna death warp with bombs. I need to empty my bomb bag in the next 2 splits, so... taking some extra liberties and... where to deathwarp. Where to use bombs. Okay. Oh yeah, the next entrance. So, we did this exact route before, deathwarping in Lake Hylia like this, and that puts us here in the Monkey 3 room. Now something cool is if you turn into a wolf, and you hit this tile run at the top, then it launches you twice. Quick damage. I love this game. Okay, that puts us right in Pyrus. Just gotta change my equips real quick. Now, I could have done Pyrus at any point in the run, except in order to get to the Air Alphas, to get the double claw shots, and then also to get to Argarok, or to get to another point later, I can't remember if it was Argarok. I need to have beaten Pyrus. Now, unfortunately, I don't have Ending Blow, so I can't do the jump over him for the 3rd hit, but whatever, it's fine. It was also tempting to just do this before getting the Iron Boots and just do the 11 hits, but that sounds super slow, even if it would be faster to get here. I don't know how much time it loses to do Pyrus with 11 arrow shots. Okay, first dungeon complete, let's go. First of 9. And I won't be getting the heart container because that would put me with too much health to deathwarp quick. I will be getting heart containers from later bosses though. Yay, we got the second fused shadow. I bet it'll be super useful. Apparently this Zant guy is very strong. I'm not looking forward to fighting him. I mean, if Midna says he's strong, he's gotta be strong, right? Split late there, but whatever. I'm probably not going to do multiple runs of this category, unless competition springs up. Okay, got to the save prompt. That's the important thing. That's when the dungeon is actually complete, according to the rules. Now, this puts me in a predicament, because it puts me right behind Zant's door, and I don't have the boss key, and I don't want to use bombs, so I just save warp out. Except, like, this location isn't good enough. It puts me in a cutscene and then puts me in Hyrule Castle. And I can't warp from Hyrule Castle, so I kind of have to save warp again. We've spent so much time save warping that my in-game time is 3 minutes lower than my timer. Okay. Now I just need to warp Kakariko. I can't warp Kakariko when I'm on Epona. What am I doing? I'm sure I could have done that closer to the sanctuary and done the cutscene skip. Do I go through left or right? Left. Both the left and the right doors of the south of the sanctuary are very useful. This puts us in Link's house, and I can just go through the window like a normal person. That puts us here, right in the Goron Sumo Rink room, whatever you call this room, I have no idea. Goron Vines entrance, maybe. Now, the reason why I had to beat Fyrus is because otherwise I cannot roll past this Goron. That is the entire reason. There's a giant invisible wall, otherwise. That's highly optimal equips. About to do Air Alpha skip without notches. I don't think this will work. That was basically a trick I decided I'd go for once, and if it works, it works. If not, it doesn't really matter. Could also probably do the one cycle here, because I have the ball and chain. But I have not practiced much TPHD, so I don't know. This run is mostly glitchless, but I did do EMS, so I can't really say that. Okay. At this point of the run, we have every item we need except the Dominion Rod. Need the Dominion Rod to beat Armagoma. We won't be getting the Dominion Rod until basically right when we beat Armagoma. Right when we go to Armagoma. So, that's cool. Another save warp. Now we have to go to Argrok, and this boss has to be completed after the sewers and before Fair and Twilight is completed. So that's why we have this little intermission to do Fyrus and stuff in the middle of the Twilight. And the reason why is because I'm going to go through the right door of the sanctuary now. If the sewers weren't completed, or if Fair and Twilight were completed, this puts me right outside of Link's house. And if it were any other state than the one that has the Bulblins, then this exit would put me in Temple of Time in the boss key room, which is absolutely useless. But instead, because the Bulblins are there, it puts me here during MDH. Except, like, we don't have the music because this isn't actually MDH. Had a hard time finding the lantern on my gamepad over right there, so yeah. And then just staking right here puts us in Argarok. So we can fight our second boss. Except we have to actually go to the cutscene, because it puts us right in the middle, and I missed. The cutscene trigger is surprisingly small for that cutscene. Like, small enough you can just side hop out of it in the normal game, and I imagine in TPHD as well. I think I might have missed the first cycle. Yeah, I missed the one cycle. It is really easy to talk today. Holy cow. So this is slow. But whatever. Next split is Ending Blow. I have to finish Fair and Twilight before Ending Blow shows up. But if I beat Diababa before getting Ending Blow, then that's a problem. So that's why I have to finish Fair and Twilight before finishing the Forest Temple. It's amazing that this route worked out, dude. I'm not going to be waiting out here because I am scared that I'd take too many hearts of damage. Well, it would give me 2 hearts of damage. I'm afraid I would take an extra heart of damage sometime in the fight. Oh, I was supposed to empty my bomb bag. Oh well. I have 2 bombs left. That's not too much of a time loss. My mic is right above my gamepad, so like gyro aiming is not going to be very good. Have to wait a few seconds for Argark to show up. This is why we death warp normally, or void warp normally. There you are. Pretty sure there are beta quests for a couple other Zeldas. I think at least Ocarina of Time and Majora's Mask have them. And it's really neat that they made one for TP, because loading zone randomizers have always been my favorite form of randomizer. Back in like 2015 or something, I used to speedrun Super Metroid Project Base, a Super Metroid ROM hack, and during those times, just on the side, I did Super Metroid Door randomizers, and had a lot of fun with them. I could also participate in the Twilight Princess randomizer beta test, but I'm lazy. Will be out soon though. No, I timed it wrong. That sucks. I assume you can just do the strat again. You can, but I did it a little weird, I guess. Argarok is dead. So we've done Goron Vines and we've done City in the Sky now. Seven dungeons to go. I feel like it looks really weird to drink with the bottle pointing to the camera, but I don't really know what else to do there. Okay. Next split is Ending Blow. Split after that is Palace of Twilight. Yay, we got the final mirror shard. Now we can go to Palace of Twilight. Anno, you did it. I'll skip the heart container again because I need to deathwarp, and having extra hearts is not good for deathwarping. Okay. Got to the loading screen. That means the dungeon is actually complete. This puts us in a really convenient spot. Right at the entrance of City in the Sky, and there just happens to be a chest with 15 water bombs here. And then I'll do a save warp. And that'll put me in Hidden Village. And because I haven't beaten Temple of Time and done all of the Ilia's Memory Quest stuff, Hidden Village is kind of messed up. And therefore it makes it essentially useless in Beta Quest. So, unfortunately, I just have to warp out. Like, I can't even use that Howling Stone. Impaz doesn't let me. Alright. We go through the crawl space in Malamart, and as we know, in Malamart's basement, it's just the fog room in Fair and Twilight. That's super slow. Nice Link disappearing during the cutscene. So I get the bugs in here, and that finishes Fair and Twilight. If I void out in the fog, that puts me... I can't remember where, but it's not good. Voiding out in the fog and voiding out in the blizzard and Snow Peak are two places that will just always send you somewhere, and it's very annoying. So here are the last two bugs, and Fair and Twilight is complete. Don't have a split for that, I wonder why. Yeah, I want a beefy 5-layer cabbage. Thanks. My Taco Bell order varies a little, but beefy 5-layer is always on there. So this puts us in the Helmasaur Grotto. And these guys are kind of annoying to deathwarp to, but they work. Okay. Puts us right there. Yeah. Talking about Taco Bell just reminds me of the old days in Coach Squidward's chat. That was a question he periodically asked. He might still do it, I don't know. Just, what's your Taco Bell order? Good responses. So, I get that portal, and I'll be using it real soon, but I'm gonna warp to the wrong place because, well, I don't need to go to Kakariko, but I just want to act like that was right, so yeah, we warp to Kakariko, and then we warp right away again. Warp to North Fair and get ending blow is the goal here. Zora's Domain is useful because if you leave the left, the right, or the middle, it puts you in different spots. So it's a nice little nexus that you can warp to whenever. Not quite as nice as Kakariko, though. Okay, we're 1 hour in, getting the ending blow. Finished 2 dungeons, gotten pretty much all of the items I need. Finished Fair and Twilight. Things are going well. I probably spent more than 24 hours on this seed trying to figure out the route. Just because Stallard was playing hard to find. Made me feel stupid when I actually found him and it was super easy. But I was really hoping I wouldn't have to finish Elden Twilight. But Stallard required me to. That puts us in the lake bed entrance. We really only have 2 options, deathwarp or go here. So I go here and I enter Bo's left door. You guys ready for Zant? I don't know if I am. Flashing lights warning. Sorry for the very little advanced notice for anyone who actually cares. Do not look at flashing lights. I need to deathwarp 3 more times. We're in the fishing hole. Right. This is definitely a place where I want to use bombs. It's kind of hard to deathwarp in the fishing hole. The other way would be drowning. Okay, now we're in the floor. And Uku's gonna talk to us. Oh, Uku pops you back up. No, it doesn't pop you back up. I fell down. So we're going to deathwarp to these guys. Little slow, but it's whatever. I think 1 more deathwarp, and then we'll be in Zant. But, well, the thing about Beta Quest is you can kind of get lucky sometimes and skip some parts. So I'm kind of just going to load into the Snow Peak phase of Zant and just do the last 2 phases of Zant. Because this counts for all dungeons. Bruh. I was a little worried that that combo wasn't going to finish. So hopefully this will be a 3-cycle. Audio is a little bugged out, but it's fine. Bruh. TGD, you are watching Twilight Princess HD Beta Quest. It's a loading zone randomizer by Dragonbane. It's randomized based on file name, so I have routed with the file name Anna, and I'll be beating all of the dungeons. This is my 3rd dungeon. Current world record for this category is 9 hours and 40 minutes. I will be beating it by at least 7.5 hours. Well, around 7.5 hours. Got a quick fight. Hog. Okay, Zant is dead. Oh no. Okay. Palace of Twilight complete. With only going into one room in Palace of Twilight. Kind of two, but I wouldn't say that counts. Also, because we just went straight to Zant, we have the text boxes to clear here. There's a channel in the TP Discord dedicated to Beta Quest. It's under the TPHD category. So you can find it and all of the resources you need there. Right, I just warped to Zora's domain here. Okay. I have that equipped, I just need the other thing. But Beta Quest, like, is not a very popular speedrun. It's on the Twilight Princess SD extension boards in the miscellaneous category. Very unpopular. I think Midna just said Gay Howard. Interesting choice of words, Midna. Alright, and we're in Diababa. Welcome to Diababa, everyone. Why did I do that? Am I gonna be in the water? Is this gonna be bad? I'm totally in the water, bro. That's something I do on the second one, not the first. It's been a while, okay. Mr. Streamer, everyone says. Why didn't you do Ooklis? Well, my friend. It's because we don't need Ooklis. So I don't actually have the Ganondorf amiibo, it just comes with that automatically. And yeah, it benefits with damage. No, dude, that's actually really bad. I have one fewer water bomb. Diababa is dead. I have 10 water bombs, and those have to make it to the end. I suppose I could probably reroute on the fly to get some more, but I don't even know where I'd go. Somewhere in Lakebed, probably. Okay, so this is the 4th dungeon we're finishing. Already finished Goron Vines. Already finished... What was the second one? City in the Sky, then Palace of Twilight, and now Forest Temple. We have a brief intermission now to go and finish Eldon and Linnea Twilights. In an ideal seed, you wouldn't have to finish Eldon and Linnea Twilights. Or even Farron. Like, if it was a perfect seed, you wouldn't have to finish any of the Twilights. But we keep splitting late, but who cares? Okay, Forest Temple complete. But this file name just happened to have these things. So now we gotta go through Elden Twilight, and this is not going to be the fastest section of the run, I'm sorry to say. Just because there are so many different places I have to go, and none of them are particularly fast. Go through the Malomart door. That puts me here in City in the Sky. All dungeons without warping straight to boss rooms. That is not a category because you can't just go through the dungeons and get to the boss room in Beta Quest. When you go through the boss door loading zone, it warps you somewhere else. Okay, I go south, right? Yeah. Hey. My apologies. Next time you make a sarcastic remark, put Kappa on the end so I know it's sarcastic. Nah, I'm teasing. Also, I never hit this cutscene, so we get this cutscene. Yay. I will be doing an any % run after this, and any % you get 3 things and then go to Genin. Well, you get 2 things and then go to Genin. Now, the real question is, when is all Ukus? Beta Quest all Ukus. That would actually be pretty fast. Probably. That puts us in Falby's hut, and I can just leave Falby's hut. Oh, this part isn't even part of Elden Twilight. We have to get a small key in order to enter the Darknuts room. So, we go here just to get that small key. But it does have a benefit, because I'm going to death warp right outside this room, and that's going to put me in Death Mountain. I can never remember which side the small key is. I think it's this one. Hey, I got it right. In Hundo and 2 Hundo, you just have to get both chests, so it doesn't matter which one you start on. It's just all dungeons that has to care about which one is the small key. Okay, real quick death warp there. Nice camera. Don't know what it was pointing at. This puts us in Death Mountain Trail. And if I go forward, I would get to Zelda. Which is not what I want to do, so I make sure I go backwards so I can get the bugs. In fact, we will not be seeing Zelda in this run. I skipped straight to Beast Ganon. Some seeds can skip to Horsepeck, and I think it's even possible to skip to the final phase of Ganon, but I haven't encountered that yet. So, because of the way Beta Quest is, like, it's good to know glitches, so you can, like, LJA across rooms and stuff. But very few glitches are actually required. Just get to the next loading zone and you're good, or deathwarp and you're good. I will be doing a glitch in this room, though, because why not? Not because it would be really difficult to get to the elevator without doing early elevator. Also, because of the way Beta Quest moved bugs around, there are 5 bugs in this room instead of just 3, which is interesting. At least I don't think it was that way in Twilight Princess HD. I think it was just the normal 3. Went too early. Nice. That was definitely intended to do a backup there. Okay. Time for early elevator. I am not the greatest at this trick. Dude, if I had just rolled there. Come on. Let me through. Interesting that it didn't drop a meteor on me. Okay. Worked that time. Don't know why it didn't work the other times. I jumped too early. That sucks. Alright, whatever. I will get backup parts in case that happens again. Hopefully it doesn't take me as long to clip through the wall this time. Wow, that was like the earliest I could have possibly gone. Okay. I think I figured out why the first times didn't work. Okay. And we're through. I don't know that I need to push that 4 times, but I do anyway. Just because there's a bug right outside that one, and there's a bug right outside the other one. If I can get to the other one, that would be really nice. Highly optimal gameplay happening here. Really? That didn't get it? Okay. Hit the tier, and then go down the elevator. this puts us... This elevator is magical. It goes all the way from the east side of the map to the west side. Puts us right in the mirror chamber. I turn wolf here, but when I go through this loading zone, it's just going to put me back as human. This puts us in the abandoned house, which is perfect, because there is a bug here. Now, fun fact, when you leave out the door of the abandoned house, it just puts you on the roof. That's just what it does. It doesn't normally do that, I just got lucky. Okay, now we do the fun thing. Everyone excited for the fun thing? We go here. This puts us in Link's house. I go through the window. I did this before. This puts us in this room. So, we just went up the elevator. It's time to go back down the elevator. I can never get that first try for whatever reason. Go down the elevator. This puts us right in front of the Air Alpha's room. Now I just have to death warp. Death warping here puts me in a very interesting spot. And I don't entirely know why it does it. What it does is it puts me in a state of Kakariko, which is past the Twilight, but still during the Twilight. If that makes sense. So, like, you know, Gorobizo is there. Is that Gorobizo? I think Gorobizo is SVA. Whatever. I can't remember that one's name. You know, Barnesbaum's lights are on and stuff. But the important thing is that the Bombhouse Tears are just floating there. And I can just go and casually get them. Also, if these are the last 3 tears you get in the Twilight, the game crashes. So, I would advise not doing that. One more tier to get. And it's sitting out here right next to the watchtower. But right now there's just a Goron there, and that's annoying, so I'm just going to go through the big spot. Which puts me in Ordon Spring. Just a quick death warp, and we'll be in a good spot. I'm super worried about more fuel, so I think I'm going to try not to use any more water bombs until I get to more fuel. This puts us right on top of the watchtower in the correct state. So I can just drop down and get that last bug. But this bug is a meanie, so I have to wait for him to swoop down at me. Except sometimes it doesn't swing down at you and it just goes over there. Make sure it's still going over there. Okay. Yeah, it's going over there. Which is fine. We just have to follow it. It acts like its home isn't actually right in front of the watchtower. But on top of this house. On top of Malamart, I should say. As long as it doesn't go back up to the watchtower, we can finish the Twilight. Twilight complete. Linear Vessel and Linear Twilight. I have to save warp twice here. I'm gonna actually use file 2 because, you know, it's faster to save warp on a file you haven't saved on before. And I just keep forgetting to do it. So, I currently have all I need to start Linear Twilight, except for one thing. You see, I have the Death Mountain portal, and I have the Lake Hylia portal. So you'd think, oh, just warp Death Mountain, warp the meteor up to Lake Hylia. Or up to Zora's Domain, I mean. But that doesn't work. Because there is a flag required in order to do that. And I'm going to lose a little bit of time just because I'm scared about water bombs here. Also, it's a monster, oh no. Death warping in Kakariko is not fast without bombs, but it works. I just have to go to the spring and drown. I don't think there's a faster way. Should I get the heart piece? It's right there. Nah, why would I get the heart piece? Useless item. Death warping here will put me right in Lake Hylia. What I need to do in order to be able to warp the meteor to Zora's Domain is I need to fly the Karkarock. That is literally the flag that you have to do in order to warp the meteor. I'm glad I know this. I actually only know that because I learned it while I was routing Moonjump 100%. So if I didn't have that knowledge, I would probably get super confused at this point. I tried to do the cool thing. I'm sure Kargarok skip works on this version, but I'm not going to do it. Moonjump Hundo, the world record is currently like 6 hours, I want to say. Maybe just under 6 hours. It could definitely be lowered to sub 530. Just, there have only been 2 runners, and neither of us have wanted to grind it for very long, I guess. I'm sure there are also other tricks that could be found that would save time in the route. So, I said that it's required to fly the Kargarok, and I mean exactly that. So we are currently flying the Kargarok. Cool. Okay, we've flown the Kargarok enough. I'm out. Howard. This puts us in Death Mountain. I could climb Death Mountain to warp it, but I'm just gonna warp up there because it's faster. Okay, got hit by 1 meteor, that's perfect. The only time you will intentionally damage yourself there. Kind of. Sometimes I intentionally damage myself to have a meteor break some rocks, to hopefully get a hurt. Okay, we have now warped the meteor up to Zora's domain. However, that does not put us in Zora's domain. It puts us here, in the Raising Spikes room. Why does it put us here? I don't know. But we have to deathwarp. So now, we've already flown the Kaku over to, like, the top of Barnes Bombs once. We're gonna do it 3 more times. All in this segment, I think. No, not all in this segment, but all in this and the next segment. It is so dumb that we have to do it 3 times. But whatever, it doesn't really matter. There's a sign there? I didn't know that was a sign. Okay, adding that to my list of signs for all signs. So the reason to fly over here now is because I need to enter the watchtower on the top entrance. This happens to be the fastest way to get to the waterfall room. Unless you can consistently get to Fenati's palace, which I couldn't find a way. I think I couldn't find a way. I might have actually been able to find a way and I didn't realize. Might have to revise this route. Puts us in the waterfall room. Now, because I warped the meteor, the water is still flowing really strong because I never actually swam down to clear the high water thing. So, I have to do that. And I'm pretty sure in every beta quest run you do, this will put you right at the bottom of Lake Hylia, as it is supposed to. So I use this opportunity to get the portal. But then I'll just be warping back to Kakariko to get to the waterfall room again. Neither of them were coming toward me. Nice. Very fast forward. Yep. As usual, Linear Vessel and Linear Twilight are the most boring segments in the run. So, if you want to go and get a snack, this is the time to do it. It'll be pretty much a boss rush to the end once I finish the Twilight. But until then, it's just going to the various rooms that have bugs and getting the bugs. Although, I'll be finishing a pseudo dungeon right in the middle. Real soon, I think. Yeah. Real soon. It's really funny that this route finishes the sewers, and I'm about to finish Cave of Ordeals. Because those are like the 2 dungeons that are kinda dungeons, but not really usually classified as dungeons. We just beat them because they're fast. And in one case, required. This is not the fastest way to deathwarp here. What am I doing? At least I'm pretty sure that's not the fastest way to deathwarp. Instead, I take fall damage there and then walk into here. Second visit to the waterfall room done. I would also collect the tears, except I don't have the vessel yet. You got 5 rupees. 5. Okay, I should be able to deathwarp as a wolf here. There shouldn't be a problem with that. It is a little slow. Okay. This is a long split. But it doesn't really make sense to divide it into any more. Okay, this is the last floor of Cave of Ordeals. I'm talking to the fairy to finish Cave of Ordeals. I have finished Cave of Ordeals, Pog. You cleared many ordeals. How impressive. Cave of Ordeals always puts you in Linear Spring. That's just where it puts you at the end. So we can get the vessel really easily there. I'm getting too used to Wii. I tried to go over to the right of the screen to warp to Lake Hylia, but that's not even close to where it should be. So there are 3 bugs here, as normal. They're kind of moved around. Well, this one is moved around. That might be the normal spot in HD, actually. I don't remember. Oh wait, I go and do the Kargarok bugs now. I am so not used to HD that I don't even remember where the bugs are. And it's really funny because I think I might even be higher on the TPHD leaderboards than I am on the TPSD leaderboards for any percent. I'm not sure though. If I am, it's just because there aren't enough people running TPHD. It really is a good speed game, I really enjoy it. Moonjump in OOT 3D? That would be very interesting. I know the Wind Waker has an any percent with Moonjump category. It's like 30 minutes long. Gets free barrier skip, even before barrier skip was discovered. I think it might actually be faster to just do barrier skip now than jump over it, but it is possible if you go very, very high. I finished Kargarok Flight because that will always put me in Upper Zora's River, so I can get Aiza's bug. But no, Aiza... I don't know Aiza, nice. I don't know why Aiza just keeps a bug with her, but... it is what it is. Okay. Now we warp Kakariko. We go to an exit we haven't gone to before. Right over here, the graveyard. The graveyard puts us in South Castletown. And that's really cool because, well, there are lots of things here. There's a bug, first of all. But anytime I find here in a seed, the first place I go is Agatha's Castle, and it's proven to be a good spot like 3 times out of 4. Where do I warp? I warp back to Kakariko. I'm paying too much attention on commentary that I'm not paying attention to the route. Okay. 5 bugs left in the Twilight. I can't go that way to warp, or I can't go that way to transform because of Tallow. Thanks, Tallow. Tallow making speedruns longer since 2006. Okay. This is the 3rd time we will be entering the Watchtower top door. I think it's the final time. I don't know why I would just enter here again. Because now we have the vessel, and now we can get the tears. Okay, coming up real soon, after I get these 2 tiers and then go and fight the boss bug. It's just kind of a boss rush all the way to the end. So, get excited for that. I never got the wall bug in Zora's Domain. I need to do that. When was I supposed to do that? Oh, right after the Castle Town bug. Just a slight deviance in route. Heck, what I just did might be optimal. I have no idea. It would come down to time spent on the map screen. Get that warp down to Lake Hylia. 2 more bugs in Lake Hylia proper, and then the boss bug. Assuming I didn't miss something. Nope, bug count is right. Now, the first bug is, well, the first bug. He just runs the other way. Doesn't even spawn before that cutscene, so we can't kill it early. Then we have to make the slow trek over to that bug over there. Because there just isn't a better way to get over here. Yes, beta quest. Loading zone randomizer by Dragonbane. Came out in 2017. Current world record for beta quest all dungeons is 9 hours and 40 minutes. That run was done without a route. I made a route, and so this run is going to be like 2 hours and 10 minutes or something like that. It's based on file name. So, as long as you use the file name, it's always the same. If you use the file name link, it isn't randomized. Which has some perks because stuff like EMS is possible in this version. So it's kind of like a better TPHD, but no one ever used it as such, as far as I know. Linear Twilight done. Ideally, I wouldn't have to finish any of the Twilights, but this run had to finish all 3. Because I did not want to keep hunting for better seeds. Okay. Now that we finished the Twilights, it's just, you know, I have to finish all of the rest of the bosses, and we're done. I've already beaten, in this order, Fyrus, Argarok. I'm trying to remember. Oh, leave south exit. Whoops. Went to the wrong place. Oh no, Tallow noticed me. So, I beat Fyrus, Argarok, and then Diababa, I think, was the next one. I beat Zant as well. Was that it? That must have been it. I need the Dominion Rod to beat the Armagoma, so we have to fight the Dark Knight. Zant was after Diababa, so I'm pretty sure Zant was 4th. I can look at my splits. Oh, Zant was before Diababa, right after ending blow. I got my zone mixed up. Yes, Zant was 3rd, Diababa 4th. Excuse my slow strats. This is not a very optimal run in general. Why am I mashing? There's no text. Okay. So yeah, Goron Vines first. And then after that, City in the Sky, then Palace of Twilight, then Forest Temple. And now we're on Temple of Time. Save warping is also randomized, but it's less randomized. Like, there are only a certain number of points that you can go with save warping. So I save warp twice to put myself back in Castletown. This is because there's this neat little place called the Goron Shop, right here. And the left entrance to the Goron Shop leads us to West Hyrule Field, which is pretty close to Armagoma. I basically haven't made any routing mistakes so far in the run, which is really good. So I get in here, and then I just leave the door, and suddenly we have to death warp. And then we get Armagoma. Hi, Chew Worm. Should probably change equips now. I got 5 rupees, nice. Okay. Time for Armagoma. RNG boss. One. 2. 3. Okay, good RNG for the first. Bo slapped me like 6 times today. It was a lot of fun. After this run, I'm going to be doing a beta quest any percent run, which the world record is 10 minutes 52 seconds. Untitled Armageddon. Okay, one more hit. That's it. I see Armageddon coming from the corner so rarely that I wasn't sure if that was the corner or the side. Okay, that was good RNG. So, mostly good RNG, at least. I love that there's absolutely no reason that you'd have your sword out, and the game just makes you pull it out to do the flare. To do the TP time loss. Okay, 5 dungeons completed. Okay, I've got a question, chat. Should I fight Stallard, or should I skip Stallard? What do you say? I don't care about how long this run takes, so I'm good with either. Skip. Sounds good. Yeah. Because of the all dungeons definition being get to the loading zone as fast as possible. Or get to the save prompt as fast as possible, we don't need to fight Stallard. And I won't even be going through the back entrance. Okay. 5 dungeons completed, 4 left. Arbiters, then Snowpeak, then Lakebed, then Hyrule Castle. So, Stallard was the reason why it took me a couple of weeks to be able to finish this route. Because Stallard is the only boss that actually required me to finish Linear Twilight. And in fact, Elden Twilight. I would be able to finish all of the other bosses without finishing Elden Twilight. If it weren't for Stallard. So I was playing through one day and I decided, you know what, let's just finish Linear Twilight, see if I can find Stallard. And then like the second loading zone I went through, which happened to be Fire's Cannon, it just led me there. I was so mad. So Fire's Cannon puts me in the Double Poe Grotto. Cool place. Nice camera. And that puts me in Stallard's room. Hi, Stallard. And for some reason, the door is just open. So we just walk out, and it counts. We get to the same prompt, so it counts. Pretty sure I have to save warp there. I mean, yeah, he's already dead. I wonder if that's a side effect of already beating... No. Already beating Argarok or something. But it doesn't make a lot of sense. because low transforms does that. Beats Argrok before Stallard, and we still have to either fight him or skip him. Okay, now we go out the left exit here. Yo, the dashing wolf guy. How's it going? Fortunately, keys do extra damage here, for whatever reason. I don't know if that's normal, but they'll kill me real quick. Thanks for the good luck. I'm about to go into Blizzetta, so I will need it. Because dying to Blizzetta sounds slow. It is normal. Good to know. Probably should have switched my equips before dying. Okay. Let's hope I don't mess up the second phase. I have 2.5 hearts, and I take 1 intentionally. Might be able to get this heart for safety here. Cool. Oh, and it gave me another heart to say that it loves me. Thanks, game. Wow. With an actually good run, maybe this route would be able to sub 2. I didn't think it was going to be as close as it is to sub 2. It's going to be like 210 though, so don't get your hopes up. Just Lakebed and Hyrule Castle left. Okay, I'm gonna do the gainer, but I'm not even gonna get the heart container, so it's just a flex. I need to add the Yeto Eyes emote. It's a good top tier emote there. Hooded mirror. Okay. I am not used to Morpheal in TPHD without Zora armor. Because no one is. Why would you ever fight Morpheal in TPHD with Zora armor? But that's a late split, but whatever. Oh, save warp. I don't even have to roll over there. But hopefully I can get it first try. I have 7 bombs. Do I have 7 bombs? I might even have more than that. I might have 1 less, I'm not sure. I used an extra bomb somewhere and then went frugal on my bomb use. I have 8 bombs. That should be plenty. So, For whatever reason, going to North Castletown right now puts me in Lake Hylia. But if I save warp and then just go up there again, it puts me in the castle sewers, which is where I want to go. I have no idea why it changes it. This is where it takes you originally, but I think post-Twilight it's supposed to take you to Lake Hylia. Also, I don't know why. It is completely dark in here. But if you sense, you can see. Shoutouts to senses. Really enjoy smelling. Need to die here as Wolf, because I'm going to be climbing across some ropes. Welcome to Telma's Bar. For the second time this run. The first time was the first split. Because leaving Telma's Bar, going to Giovanni's place, puts us in the room with the bow, so I got that real early. I don't know why, but jumping into lava only does 1 heart of damage when voiding normally does 2. I don't know why that is. It's the opposite in normal TP. Okay, just need to aggro these guys over here. Then prepare more fuel. If I don't have iron boots on when I deathwarp here, it would be very sad. I would be right at the top of the Morpheal room and I wouldn't be able to survive. I would just drown. But with iron boots, it puts me at the bottom, which is nice. Morpheal time. Also, I don't have enough air to actually get to Morpheal, so I have to use a bomb. Or I suppose I could just super swim over there, but I don't want to flex that hard. Want people to think that this isn't a task, you know? If this is a task, it's the worst task in the world. Okay, Morpheal. Be nice. Am I actually gonna get a 2-bomb per strong? Nice, dude. Okay, that was fast. So, the reason why we do Morpheal last is because finishing Lakebed puts us in the Midna's Desperate Hour state. And that really sucks. Because, well, finishing MDH is slow. So I'd rather just go straight to Ganon from there. I was also considering doing the White Window glitch, but I opted not to, because it was fast enough to get to Ganon otherwise. The run is almost over. I don't think I'll need the heart container. I shouldn't, at least. Yay, we got the third fused shadow, Pog. Alright. So we'll have the MDH cutscene. That puts us in North Farron. North Farron is not useful, unfortunately, so I'm just going to save warp. .201 on the save file and 206 on the splits. That's how much we save warp in this run. That is the last save warp, though. So 5 minutes straight, or 5 minutes total of save warping, roughly. So we go out here, puts us in Kakariko. Then I'm gonna go to Link's house. Just chill with Link for a little bit, I guess. Well, we're gonna go outside Link's house. We're gonna go to the right entrance instead of the left. And then we're gonna enter Link's house. Just go home. Then just roll back a few steps. I wanted that to knock me off, oh well. And then deathwarp. And bam, Ganon. I wasn't ready for him. Got a little bit of broken audio here. Don't worry about it. Everything's fine. This is definitely the way it was meant to be played. Do I have to do it as Wolf? No. We get the gray hand. Yeah, Epona's there too. Just for moral support. Depends on the question. You pushed Epona! How rude. With this file name, as far as I can tell, yes, you do have to beat Linear Twilight. Because otherwise you wouldn't be able to enter Fire's canon. So, And Fire's Cannon leads to Stallard. If there were a different entrance to Stallard, I wouldn't have to beat Eldon or Linear Twilight. It's not a requirement of the route. Or not a requirement of the category. Epona's spot there. Nice. And we get the MDH music during horseback. Yeah, it's possible that one other would require Linear Twilight as well. Understand, I did spend, like, more than 10 hours looking for the Stallard entrance. I had found every boss and I was just looking for that one. But with a different file name, the route would be a lot faster. Nice turn. Alright. Zelda's still losing us time? No, dude. How? Slow horseback, whatever. Okay, world record is 9 hours and 40 minutes and some seconds, I don't remember. We're just about done. Yeah, it might be close. Actually, the world record, according to the splits, is 10:52, so I'm like 2 hours slow. So, unfortunately, this isn't world record. I'm sorry, guys. Good music. Good music. Okay, 2:12:55. Well, that's a run. File name Anno. Can be completed with all dungeons in 2 hours and 12 minutes and 55 seconds. And even faster if you're not a dumb moron. Like me. It was really fun to route this. Just looking for all of the stuff was fun, and trying different file names, and then realizing new things about Beta Quest, like, as I went, was really fun. This was one of, like, I want to say 6 categories on the Twilight Princess extension leaderboards that I hadn't done yet. So it's nice to get one knocked off the list. And I'm just going to be jumping into Beta Quest any percent as well, right after this. GG. I mean, it is a world record, so I'd feel bad not watching through the credits, but at the same time, it's 16 minutes of credits. Plus whatever TPHD adds, but I'm not going to watch through the TPHD part. I don't know, I haven't watched through the credits before. Maybe DB shortened them. I doubt it, though. Maybe he made everything random in the credits as well. Thanks for the GGs, guys. So, the monitor that my Wii U is hooked up on is also the monitor for my computer. Well, it's my big monitor that I use for my computer, and it's hooked up to my computer because I was too lazy to disconnect it. And I'm trying to take a screenshot of LiveSplit, but the window popped up on that screen. Well, whatever. I can probably switch without it changing anything on stream. Could take an OBS screenshot. I just take a LiveSplit screenshot though, for splits, and then I take another one to post on Twitter just of OBS.
Again. We'll have every day. You forget we do space. Hot for reports?
Okay. I suppose chat would like that, because chat is on screen. Your life split is bright orange, that makes sense. My life split looks exactly like it does on stream. Alright. Let's post that on the Discord. The Discord upload a photo also popped up on the wrong screen. 1 second. Alright. So we're gonna watch through the main part of the credits, just because, you know, you gotta. And then I'm gonna do a beta quest 90% run. Maybe multiple, because it's so quick. Okay. Let's put that in the Discord. Alright. Now I can switch back and actually watch through the credits. So, how's everyone doing today? I'll be completely honest, I missed a lot of sleep routing this. And so, I've been really tired lately, and today's no exception, but I'm glad to have this done. Might come back and look for a better file name at some point, but I don't see much of a reason to if no one else will run it. Moonjump AD and OOT3D? I'm very interested in how that goes. Good luck. Moonjump AD and Twilight Princess is, like, probably my second or third favorite category out of all of them. It's super fun. That's good that you're starting to get sleep again, Glubbers. Hopefully I will too. New Game Plus all dungeons with portals. Yeah. You'd probably do all of the IL strats for the dungeons, which I'm not a big fan of all of the moon boot stuff, but yeah, that would be pretty fun. I think. New Game Plus any percent with portals was a fun one. I was the first one to run it. So I suppose I technically made the route, but I can't remember. That was a while ago. AD wouldn't do that much more. It took me 5 minutes to get to the grove, and Chad finally got there after 2 hours. What a slowpoke. Yeah, Elder One skip and... Well, I suppose you wouldn't have to do that one. I don't know. Moon Boots was found when I was gone, and so I haven't tried Moon Boots much. I don't know how easy or hard it is. If you can get it good, then that's great. Because first frame is the highest, right? And you also need Jump Strike to make it work in GameCube. But you can do it with literally anything in HD. Yeah. Backslice and Magic Armor, yeah. Yeah, I have no idea why, and we can't do it with Jump Strike. I think. Or was it... Or was it Backslice? I can't remember. Yeah, but Ending Blow is very situational. Oh no, Beast. You're too late. I'm gonna do a beta quest 90% run after this. I will do a break slide as soon as I can. Because I've already lost control of Link. Oh, that's not even the worst do a break slide request I've had. There were plenty of people that requested a break slide right at the start of the post slide on low percent. And they just had to wait for 10 hours. Or more. It's okay, just 4 minutes more of credits, and then we'll be able to do it. Let me pull up the route. Ooh, another brake slide. Okay, Beta Quest is a loading zone randomizer for Twilight Princess HD. It was made in 2017 by Dragonbane, and it's very unpopular. Not a lot of people have done it. This was the second All Dungeons run that will be on the leaderboards. World record was 9 hours and 40 minutes, so I bopped Samu by just a little bit. And yeah, it randomizes loading zones and death warps and save warps based on your file name. So I used the file name Anno and made a route, and it was fun. So if you're looking for uses for your Wii U other than as a golf club, this is an option. You can find the resources to do it in the TP Discord. There's a Beta Quest channel. Mini bosses aren't randomized, but bosses are. The whole dungeon except entrances and boss doors are are just normal, but boss doors and entrances are randomized. So for example, I used Fire's Cannon to get to Stallard. As far as I know, there is no spoiler log capability. I never asked in the Discord because I was keeping it secret that I was routing this. But I just played this seed for like 24 hours and documented everything. Sorry, Crosser. That's the any percent record. Let's see if I can fix it. I don't know why. Oh, I can't fix it. Yeah, I didn't stream for 2 weeks just because I was busy doing this. I don't know how to get the All Dungeons one. Oh no. Whatever.